We did.
Alright, let's have another go at this. I'll go back to people who just saw the first end of the stream and now are tuning to the side to restart the stream quickly, so apologies about that. Let's get TJR in here though, since he did not make it through to Q2. We'll get him in. Talk to him. Make sure you. I want to make sure you're. I want to make sure, Brennan. I want to make sure your audio's included to the stream and not messed up in some way.
It does say it's included.
It does say, but I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Let me just do that quickly. I'm so annoyed with that, with the technical difficulties. Looks better. Fully says. Okay, that's good.
Nice.
You guys hear Burnham? Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Good. Well, let's get TJR in here for an interview. We'll get him in. Fix the stream there. Will at the top, Kostag second, Pluto, then it's Gagi, Aaron, and then on the elimination zone right now it's Brute, barely in, then it's Sam behind, and you're right about that, Cracker has spun out. Joe and Joseph are the two who have yet to set laps as well. Trying to get TJR in here for an interview.
Joe's also not there now. Oh, Kostak is giving toe to Joseph.
Well, there you go. There's a good move. Hey, Joseph, leading this lap now. Here we go. Joseph goes through.
Yes, some good old little teamwork sports, eh?
And let's see where a little loose on the front corner, but where does he go? He's gonna go third fastest. That's really good. It's ahead of Pluto, so that might make Pluto go again if people are running a good laps. We'll see. TJR is in here. TJR, you were out in Q1. Make sure your audio's included. Tell me about the invalidation there. You said it was just. I don't remember how you worded it, but it was like it was
skin of the teeth. Skin of the teeth, yeah.
Yeah, it was by skin of the teeth. There you go. So how the hell?
Just coming through no name, got a little bit too much on the inside curve, and it pushed me out. And even with lifting off the gas just enough, I still went just over. And that was my one chance at a soft run, a dry soft run to get through. And there you go. It was invalidated and puts me out in Q1. That kind of sucks because I feel like we definitely had pace for pole. I can show that in the race, and we can make up a lot of spots and get a good finish out of this.
Yeah, most definitely. I have to ask, what are you expecting for the race? I heard the race is so, you know, are you expecting to get more points? Able here today?
Definitely points is minimum. I'm hoping at least the top 5. Obviously, with the qualifying position, that makes it a little bit more difficult. But I feel like we got a really quick car, and I feel like I'm definitely capable of getting through this field. So.
It's always a good thing to hear. Well, good luck in the race, Brennan, man. Do you have any questions for TJ?
Obviously, hopefully a top 5. Obviously, not a very good quality, so is that an aggressive strategy from you then?
Possibly. I'm expecting T1 and Eau Rouge ready on Carnage on the first lap. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. And then if the strategy plays out that we need to take a more aggressive look at it, then we definitely will do that. Somebody's almost spun in the pit lane.
Well, then. Good. Oh, speaking of spinning, you spoke about Riles. Oh boy. Okay. Still kept it in.
Joe's anyway, also validated his lap.
Thank you.
And have fun.
Thank you.
Oh.
Doesn't.
Alright, I'm trying to refresh the stream. I don't know what's going on with my freaking computer. Alright. So there are a couple people on laps though, but before we do get so messed up, I apologize with everything. But before we do get to and everything else into the final moments of the session, now I think my stream's better. Thank goodness. Anyway, I do want to get Polo, so you at least have somebody there, Burnham. He has crashed out of the session. Let's talk to him quickly about what happened, because I don't even know what happened myself. So you do have yellow flags again. No, four this time. Okay.
I don't think it's got bars right now.
Alright, so Burnham, have a go at Polo. Make sure your audio's included.
Right. So obviously you crashed out. What happened with the crash?
I'm not gonna lie to you, my brain shut off for 1 second. I stared right out of at the start of sector 3, exit, and my car went up in the air, and my right wheel came off.
So you just had a complete brain fart. Oh no, that's so unlucky.
So unlucky to
Talking
skill
about
issue.
Yeah, fair point. Right. It's like how did you... Sorry, it just...
Yeah.
just completely turned right and just...
Yeah.
To be fair, wait, did you actually catch it on stream?
No, we didn't. Cause
I did not.
We weren't looking at you.
I did not. I was not. No.
Okay.
No.
But, yeah.
You weren't that far up ahead in the queue to focus on you, so yeah.
Yeah,
How are you feeling pace-wise? Like, if you could have set a lap?
Not great to be honest. I did a little practice and I don't feel confident with any setup I've been using so far, but I don't know,
Yeah,
time will
fair.
tell. It might be a chaotic race with the nature of Belgium, so I might do that. I guess we'll see.
So, in what position you're hoping for if you do get a race?
As far as spawn, probably like peak 7, 8. At the best. I don't expect a lot of points today.
Yeah. Well, don't think I can think of anything else to ask. Unless Ryan wants to ask anything.
I don't have anything, but I think a lot of people are expecting it to be a chaotic race. So, if you guys go with that, then I guess good luck, and
right.
hopefully avoid the chaos.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah,
See
good
you
luck,
later.
mate.
Just keep focused.
God, he just completely turns.
Oh my god. Well, I
mean,
must say,
I feel bad for
we'll at least
laughing, but that is an hilarious
I know,
situation.
but I mean, we'll at least have 4 people. We'll at least have 4 people out on pace right now. Will Chromac thinks he's safe. He's at the top of the board with a 44.7, and we'll see if we can get to the 44.5s by Q3 or not, and if anybody really improves. But Jab, the only one on a lap right now. I think there's a McLaren pitting. Shot thinks he's safe. He might be, but the cutoff time, by the way, is Riles, and it was Shot does retire. That cutoff time's a 45.8, but Agi's at it's a 45.2, and I think that's where people might be aiming if we see a lot of improvements. But we are seeing drivers start laps here, and I think the first one is Aaron Ocon. We're going to go on board with Aaron Ocon because there's a minute left remaining. Brute also thinks he's safe. He's 7th right now. He's not too far behind Jab. He gets to see a Q3 appearance, which I believe would be for the first time. Here comes Aaron now, up a Rouge, now Radion as well. And he is 5% of the battery. He's got to keep it on the wall. Ooh, a little loose there, but, you know, with his time in this session, as he applies DRS, he is going to have to improve 4/10 to almost be surely safe, because behind, I think could easily improve. And we have those drivers starting laps. Aaron Ocon is already almost a 10th. So, here he comes. Oh, he's invalid though. So that's not good. Next up on a lap is Lando Norris. Sam goes up a Rouge Radion now. He's also 12th. Lando Norris is currently 11th. And Riles, by the way, who is not going to make it through if anyone else improves on him. So he's the one on the zone. That may be what they're aiming for now. Lando loose off turn 1, by the way. Rice Cracker, Joe, they've all yet to set laps as well. Here's Lando up a Rouge and Radion. He's in the first time. A non-Ferrari power unit car for Lando, so this is interesting. He's trying for Jab. So there you go. He's going to be out as well. Checker flag. Lando hasn't made Q3 since I believe I want to say Saudi Arabia. Up in the first sector, it looked like. Really attacking this car. Really committed a couple of corners. Aaron Ocon, by the way, who was invalid, is going to see the checker flag this time. He may be safe. He may not be. It's a matter of what the drivers behind can do. Aaron's only made once so far to start the season, so we'll see what goes on. Aaron is now going to see the checker flag after an invalid lap. He currently sits 9th. Could be in, could be out. Next up, it is Pluto, who is completing a lap right now. What can Pluto do? Is Pluto going to go fastest? Yes, he is. 3/10 ahead. 44.4. Next up is the Alpha. It is Blue Gagi next up to complete a lap. Lando's invalidated, by the way. Oh. He was 5/10 up. And that is important. That was the other Alpha of, who was that? Sam completing a lap. He is spawned. Joseph is next.
See if
Joseph's
they can get themselves out.
invalidated. Should got a 44.9.
Here comes
Joe's
Joe.
gonna cross the line now. What's he gonna do? Joe has to see through. Rice Cracker cannot get through. And that will. Miles gets knocked out, but Aaron is through. Joe is in Q3 for the first time since last season when he was reserving. And out of Q2 is Polo God, Sam, Lando, Cracker, and Wiles. Wow. And I would almost assume that at the track like Belgium, surely there's going to be a lot of questions on Pluto's car placement at this point in the season, considering he is now 3/10 ahead the next driver in, by the way. And that's the biggest gap we've seen in 2 sessions to start the season. So it is Pluto out on top, ahead of Will Cromack, then Kostag, then Joe. Joseph follows, Shot, Jab, Brute, Gagi, Aaron. Out qualifying is Riles, Rice Cracker, Lando, and Sam Steed. We'll see if we can maybe get an interview with Rice Cracker, because we did see an improvement from him, but maybe not enough pace-wise. And he's been out qualified by his teammate, who just slides through as well, who invalidated that. Aaron Ocon, second time he's through. Blue Gagi got pole last week. Brute is through for the first time through to Q3. Jab is through. He's been Q3 quite often this season. Joseph keeps up the 100% record for the season. So does Pluto. Will Cromack, by the way, also through in the Mercedes for what I believe is rather the first time. I think last week he was 11th, if I'm correct. I think it was Com who was in. Yeah, Com was in last week at Singapore. Also in, Kostag. He's had a good record of Q3 this season. Shot is also in. Shot in the McLaren, by the way, which I find very impressive, considering that is probably a slower car than what he probably should be in, but I'm impressed. Joe is also in for the first time since last season. And yeah, there you have it. Chat. Probably set up a poll for you guys to make some predictions on who you think will go through to the next round. Let's see, let me just create a poll quickly. And we'll get Rice Cracker in right now, actually. We'll get him in quickly. We'll talk to him, considering he is out.
Joe had a lot of QBR. Joe had quite a lot of pace there, and he was just struggling at the start. You can see him validating quite a bit.
Surprise. That really does surprise me. Well, let's see. Creator. Let's go to that and let's do a poll. Do a poll on who people think will get here. Let's put up one. Where is it? You can invite him, Rice Cracker. I'll have you have a go at him, Burning Man, if he does join in. I don't know if he's gonna join in or not, but we invited him because he's qualifying number 2. Did not make it in. And surprised me a bit because he's had a lot of qualifying pace to start the season, but not really much race pace, so yeah, that does surprise me.
Not even that much in this time as well. It's quite nice.
And that surprised me. Riles barely was out too.
I'm pretty sure the first round is pretty, yeah. And Costa. And Aaron? Yeah.
Most definitely. I must say, you know, we have an interesting amount of drivers here in this qualifying session. A lot of people I didn't expect, especially Shot. They've really turned up their pace. They've really shown that they can do it. Even with a couple of, you know, I think the car, it may not have a lot to do with it, but it's also a matter of, I think, how you maximize it, and they've maximized their car. You know, this is a driver track. The drivers who are strong here too are also proving. We see Joe up there. We see Gagi up there. And see Jab through. Chungus wasn't able to get through. Chungus is starting at the back of the grid. Jab's teammate, but starting. Oh, should be Kostag being the first one. No, sorry, it's Brute.
It's Brute.
Brute is on a lap. Here's Brute. 3, gonna enter turn 1. Not gonna clip the inside curb, but he's gonna go toward that outside curb. Gonna clip it right here. And the long run of shifting up the gears with using URS all the way up to a Rouge. Now we're on to Radion. Can't lose the car here. He's got to continue, surely. Next, the start of
Yellow
sector 3
flags.
of yellow flags. It is Brute, 30.1 through the first. It's good. Close to 29s from what we've seen. I know the 30.1s is definitely with a setup like this one. Brute now. Oh, he's invalidated.
Ooh, invalidated.
That's not good. Kostag's also invalidated. Jab is yet to invalidate, at least. Jab's going through Rouge now. Shot is not on track. Joe's not invalidated yet. Let's go on board with Jab, since it's actually not invalid. Here we go through started 30.0, so that's even faster than what Brute was doing. So this is going to be a good lap at least for Jab. Here we go. Keeping it valid so far for Jab. Now toward No Name. Yellow flags, by the way, once again, I believe that is an Alpha. No, it is. So Jab keeps us going through the middle sector, very far. He won't be the first one to complete a lap, I believe, but with all the validations, he could be the first. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Jab to the end of sector 2. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a 16.3? Yes, it is. It is going to be 16.3. So it is run for Jab, as he's now going to come up to...
Alnocot's gone into the bus stop chicane now.
Here we go.
Comes line. See what he says.
And that'll be done. Jab up next. Can Jab go faster? This is the line now. It is going to be in the 44s, but it's going to be faster. It's going to be slower. It's 44.8, so he's just barely up. Next up is Pluto, by the way, who's really dominated these sessions so far.
Oh,
sorry, Will Cromack first. 44.4, so we are ahead of that. Pluto, by the way, is pitting, by the way, so he's boarded that lap. Next up is Joe, who invalidated. Joseph invalidated. Bruce on another lap again. Shot's also coming out now. Joe is also now on a valid lap. Goggy's coming through the middle sector. What can Goggy do? It's a 16.6. But is that a fake purple or not? Let's see. Here comes Goggy now. The fast left. Bunch him off. Now, bust out. What can he do? Can he go fastest? Blue Gorgon's actually crashed out, so he will not set a... He will be 10th at worst, but here comes Goggy across the line. Goggy, 4th fastest. He is really nowhere near the top of the board. That's 9/10 off. But Shot is starting a lot now. Shot. We're on board with Shot now. Shot, turn 1. Clips the inside curb. Now going to go back to the outside curb, shifting up the gears he goes. And he's going to have to be very committed through the rest of this lap to get a good lap. And set a lap that's better than Chromax, who has gone pole. Shot now coming through. There's a crash up there, I believe. Goggy trying to get out of the way, by the way, but here comes Shot to the end of the sector. What's he gonna do? What lap is this gonna be? 30.3 to the first sector. It's not too, but it's nothing like we've seen thus far. Shot now through the middle sector. Start of the middle sector. We got yellow flags once again. Mac. Comes Shot through the No Name now. Running through the curbs very well.
Oh yeah. There's that. Just got the bus stop chicane. He's going to the line now.
What's he gonna do? What can Joe do? Joe crosses the line. It's 4th. So it is much of an improvement, actually. Shot now coming through the end of the middle sector. Let's see what he can do in comparison to the other drivers. Oh, he's gonna lose it. He is around. That's
kept out of the wall,
luckily out of the wall. Joseph invalidates. Goggy's coming through now. Goggy's gonna pit. Joe is invalid, and the rest of the drivers are in the pit. Let's see.
Yeah, I wonder if something went wrong with his lap then, to be that far off.
There'll surely be something that is questioned. Why is it saying service error? There should not be a service error on that. Well, let me create a poll. Whatever. Who cares? Well, chat. It would be easier, but it would be easier. But chat, give us your predictions for who is going to take poll, because we have 4.5. Well, not less than 4.5 now, but 4 minutes remaining for a pole position to be wrapped up here.
Wonder what went wrong with Prix.
I know. He crashed out though, so
Yeah.
Joe is coming to the pit lane. I don't think we'll have enough time for any other interviews with anybody, but Will Cromack has taken a pole recently. Aaron Ocon hasn't taken one since Portugal. James has taken one at Australia. Joe was never set on the pole. I think he was close to the front row. He's on the second. Blue Goggy is not. Sorry, he has taken a pole. It was back in Singapore. That was his first front. Brute is out, so he's not gonna take a front row at all. Joseph, by the way, is not taking a pole yet. He does not have a front row, though. Kostag is not taking a pole. Shot's not taking a pole. And Pluto's taken 2 poles already thus far, but has not set a lap. So it's going to be crunch time for Pluto to get. It'll be his only lap, I believe, when he goes out.
It's a lot of opportunities for third and Poland.
That or just a simple surprise for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix, because we have Will and Aaron Ocon on the top.
Talking about Aaron Ocon, he's about to come out of the pit lane.
And so is an AlphaTauri. Sorry, that's Williams. That's Jab. We should
And then
see how,
Kostag is also coming out as well. And Pluto.
So it is crunch time. 2.5 minutes remain, and it is a chance to get a lap in, a good chance to find what you got now, because if you don't know what you got, then it's a bit of a concern for you, especially if you're any part of this midfield, really, because, well, midfield cars at least, because you don't want to be stuck in the midfield wise, and you don't want to be stuck anywhere near where Brute might be once everyone completes their lap, because that might be the trouble zone. And Gagi, 9/10 back, he's got to find a lot, surely, to get a lot in Singapore to get a pole. Joe's got to find a lot to be up there. I think he can improve 4/10. Aaron, he's closer, so that's an improvement. Matter of trying to eliminate them. Aaron, I've noticed a lot from him.
Pluto hasn't managed to settle up yet.
Right, and a shot's been all sessions really too. Shot's been a factor, so if a shot can maybe take a surprise second here too. Kostag's yet to take a pole. Joseph's yet to take a pole. Joseph's been through the Q3 every race so take a pole. That's a bit of a surprise, and he's not really got the type of results he should have since that Saudi Arabia podium. It's been on and off for him. It's been a bit of a struggle. You know, last week he crashed down the pit lane, Joseph did. And 3 Joes in this session, in fact. So we have a 30% chance of a Joe taking pole. It could be Pluto. It could be Joe Hansel with QBR20 Joe, or it could be Joseph Ambrosio with Joseph F1. Now, Aaron Ocon is going to start a lap here. One remains. It is the last minute to get in a lap, or at least start a lap. The very back is Blue Goggy. We're going to see if he can get on a lap. But anyway, Aaron Ocon going through turn 1 now. Got to be very committed and got to improve on a lot of time. He has 2.5 to make up on Will Cromack. Now, going to shift up the gears. Using the ERS he can. He's going to go up Arouge and Radion. This is his chance to get a good lap and it's an improvement. He does not lose the car. He's very committed through there. And he's going to apply DRS dust up to 8th gear. Now, 75% on the battery. How much of an improvement is this through sector 1 and 2 seconds remaining? The time is running out. It is 2 thousandths down. So that's he lost in his lap to Will. He's going to have to find through sector 2. He loses the rear a bit there. How much of an improvement the rest of the lap will be. What can Aaron Ocon do? Is he going to still find a way to snatch through? Will is on a lap. Jab's on a lap. Joe's on a lap. Kostag and now Pluto. It is crunch time. Shot's now on a lap. Aaron goes a bit wide, but he keeps it valid. Can Aaron keep any improvement going? It was not much of an improvement through that sector. Oh, he goes wide, but he keeps it valid. It was not much of an improvement through the first sector, but the second sector could be a different story for Aaron. No yellow flags thus far, so it is a good sign for the rest of the drivers. Aaron Ocon now going to complete sector 2. Is this any sort of improvement? Yellow flags for an AlphaTauri. Aaron is down. Aaron is not going to be able to complete a lap that can improve him unless that time that was lost was through sector 3, but I really doubt it. Next up is Jab. Pluto is also coming through the next sector. I want to focus on him because he's been so much more faster through these sessions. 15-7. This is purple for Pluto. Aaron Ocon will be the first driver to cross the line. We have yellow flags. That's Joe in the Red Bull. Joe is out of this. Sorry, rather Kostag or Joseph is out of this. Kostag's invalid. Next up is Jab. Jab 44 5 thousandths for pole. Next up is Pluto. Can Pluto back away from Jab? Pluto's led every session so far. Can Pluto snatch one away? He can! Barely does it! 34 thousandths! Will Cromack is next teasing. 64 thousandths of an improvement. Can he keep it going? Will Cromack off the final corner? It is pole for Cromack again! 3 drivers within 50 thousandths. Can Shot say something? Shot coming through the middle sector. Next up is Joseph. 9 to the second sector. Can Gagi improve like he did last week? They're the only ones who can say something about this qualifying session to go pole. Shot's been amazing so far in his first full-time start. Look, Shot goes to the third row. Joseph Can he go through? Joe, the second row, but by the way, within a tenth of pole, Gagi is gonna go 5th in 2/10 of pole, but it is Will Cromack, the first repeat pole sitter season. Wow, what a close quali. Oh my god.
That is close.
This just shows you everything that Pluto did in Q1 and Q2, everyone else was hiding. Everyone else was hiding it. Or Pluto may have had a mistake. It's just a matter of all that. But 200s for pole, by the way. That is the closest gap so far this season. Will Cromack will lead the Grand Prix ahead of Pluto, his mate, alongside. Next up is Jab and then Joseph, all within a tenth of one another. So, you know, there'll be arguments made on where those drivers could have improved on their laps. Gagi, he's not far off either. He's 5th. He's only within to the front of the field. Next up is Aaron Ocon, then Shot, also within 4/10 and close. Joe, by the way, that first lap got him 8th. The AlphaTauri of Kostad could not set a lap. He was 10th. Brute was 9th. They'll start on the 5th row. I would not want to be that area. Would not want to be there just because of the fact that that's where all the chaos could happen, especially in the midfield that everyone else was expecting.
Seems unlucky by Costa. Validated. Who knows what he could have set.
Definitely, and he was improving. Probably what he did the first time, considering the fact that first lap he spun on.
Chungus in main chat just saying, I will take P19.
Well, Paula says he'll take P15, so I think a lot of people who are at the back of the grid are happier than the people at the front of the grid, probably. I'll see much from Will, but I don't see Will talk a lot, so that's okay. But either way, let's get going with this race.
Doggy thought it was wet, apparently.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Goggy's got a wet setup as well.
Don't tell me he had a wet setup the entire time.
I hope he doesn't have a wet setup. I really don't. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Let's see some predictions. We got 12 people watching, I see. But here we go. The Belgian Grand Prix. We're under the way of the formation lap. Let's see what the tire choices have been. Tire choices? You're going to give me tire choices? Yes, it will. Chungus on the softs, by the way. Will, Jab, Gagi, Shot. We have really a mixture between mediums. Either way, Burning Man, I'm going to quickly be right back. Go through favorites for this race. 3 drivers who you think will impress, improve on their position, that may be.
Alright. Well, I'm going to go with the obvious of Pluto. He's been fast pretty much every race so far. So, I reckon he has to start getting the race win if he can avoid carnage. Will, obviously, got to go with the pole here because, well, we got a pole. He was the fastest out of everyone. So, he'd have a good shot. If he can keep Pluto at bay, which could be very hard, then let's go for someone outside of the top 3. I'd say Cossack, because quite unlucky, I reckon, to invalidate on the final lap. Because no one really knows what pace, so he could actually be very, very fast. Maybe he could, I don't know, he could just be, obviously a dangerous area with carnage that could happen. But Kostak has been very fast. He is second in the championship for a reason.
And
so Kostak could have a good race.
You can go through 2 or 3 more favorites depending on when they get to the grid, by the way, because I have to quickly be right back once again. I should be here by the start.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Aaron Ocon's gone wide in the formation now. Okay, then. Con could do quite good, obviously. He managed to beat in Bahrain. Yeah, Bahrain. Had a good race there. It'd be difficult, carnage, and starting that far back. Polo God has also gone wide. What's going on there? My screen keep fucking going black. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, well, Brute getting spun while trying to line up on the grid. Oh, that's a awkward. Oh my god, what the hell? I can't- It's just pretty much completely sideways. Oh god, please come back. I'm not as good as you, Brian. I'll go.
And here we go. Red lights,
Oh,
it's
yep,
lights
they are
out, and
on.
away we go. Will Chromac has got a good start over Pluto. It's gonna dock down and gonna try to go for the lead already. Here's cars behind getting spun. There's an Alfa Romeo. That's Gaggy.
Go wide.
And a lot of cars having to take evasive action going wide. Cars falling down the order. Lando Norris and Sam Steed, but up to Rouge and Radion. Joseph Artie and Will Jab Artie. And here comes Jab, getting tagged from Joseph, getting a little bump. Now, they avoid except for Foley and Lando at the back. There's a retirement of Foley, but here comes Jab already. There's a safety car, I believe, or a VSC.
I don't see the safety car.
Involved in trouble at the back of the field, a couple having to check up and go wide, I noticed. Joe lost place, so did Sam, so did Shot. Lando did too, but Lando's about 9 seconds back already. We've got a virtual safety car to
6.
hold this. Oh, Polo! Polo is under the safety car and our VSC, and he has now got no front wing.
Front.
And you mentioned 6 places for Com. You're right.
Not by 6.
8 for Chungus as well. And there's also been a collision between Rice Cracker and Joe under the VSC. It's caused a little bit of confusion there. Brute's also been up 4 places too.
Yeah.
Posteg up 3 and 3.
I mean, hey, at least there wasn't a lot of DNFs at turn 1.
Well, it's one already, the one out of the race.
What is
so far.
TGR doing? It looked like TGR just went fucking over JNT.
There we go. Pluto, Jab. This VSC restart. A little longer VSC. But it should be ending pretty soon, surely, right? They're fast under the VSC, so really it has to. But Jab,
That's
you
a
ready?
good start for Chungus, though, to go up by 8.
Oh, I know, and he needed that considering how far back we're back.
Yes,
We're back to green. Bulugagi, Riles, a little battle at the back of the field. Really, between Riles and Gagi. Riles is going to go through. Gagi got tapped at the start and is falling down to 9th. Here's Com looking for a move. Oh, Gagi has to cover that off, and Gagi going to go down the inside of Riles. By side, Com's also getting tagged by the car behind a Chungus, but there is Riles going to before Rouge and Radion, with Aaron Ocon also falling through. But here comes Jaboli MSU. Take the lead, here he goes, pulling alongside Pluto. He's ahead, and Com is out already.
Oh, come out as well.
Is this going to bring out a VSC again by Gagi? Chungus by Riles. Chungus goes through in 2 right there, but Jab takes the lead over Pluto. Bit of interesting start to, and Jab needed that surely in order to try to win his first race. He took his first podium last week. Here we go. Here's Gagi down the inside of Riles once more. Gonna be side by side. Switching Gagi out, and Gagi gonna switch it back. Can he keep it going though? Oh, he has to stay behind for. Chungus also on the softs has gained a lot, as you said. He's now gained up to 11 spots. Aaron Ocon also sitting behind Brute already. Up, yellow flags. That's Sam Steed.
Sam Steed.
He is off.
He's still got his front wing, so. I think I may have cursed Carl. I was talking about how obviously it was a bit of disappointment in qualifying, but maybe he could get a lot of pace.
Most definitely.
Nice DNF.
Tom, who's up there in the championship, I wanted top 5-ish. Not a good start for him.
Oh, Chungus, of course, like a battler.
Chungus goes through. Coach Dyke trying to attack this back. You also have Will Chromac also and Joseph up ahead of that for a moment. A lot of close battling. It's hard to tell where you want to go because everyone is very start of this race. As Jab takes the fastest lap, he'll lead lap 2.
Oh,
next up is Chungus, and there he goes by Brute on the inside. Brute gonna try to go attack this back. Brute gonna try to switch this back. Gonna go through. Aaron takes 5th place already. Aaron already up in a good spot to start off this race. Brute gonna get DRS by the way after Rouge and Radion. He'll have the overtake gauge 2. 5/10s back from Jab. No move looking to be made there so far. There's also a move between Aaron and Brute shaping up possibly soon. Chungus also on the soft tires. He's also making some moves. He's been making a lot of moves, in fact, being up 12 places now since as we're on lap 3. As behind that TJR Joe, a little bit of a Red Bull battle here, side by side. TJR on the inside line, Joe side. They're going to hold this very tight and to the very end. of the straight and out, and then the no name. They're still going to be side by side. Joe around the inside line. TJR's going to line Joe, going to have to give him a little bit of room. Pitches him out, but Joe will keep the place right there as Lando and J&T watch along. And TJR back up the inside. Oh, Joe has to go wide a little bit, and Joe will keep the place. QBR20 Joseph, good defense from him. Here's Lando Norris. Fell back from the start. Lando Norris kind of caught up, I guess, from the VSC shenanigans. J&T's also at the back of this grid. He actually had a bad qualifying J&T. The J&T crashed out.
Oh, got second round.
Oh,
2 people around. That's Reese Cracker.
That's Blue Goggy. There you go. And that's right in front of the rest of the field. Will Joseph for the podium spot. Here we go. Around the outside at the bus stop chicane. Oh, a little bit of pinching. Joseph goes to rear from that. But yeah, Kostag, I don't know if he got tapped or what. Him and Goggy now down the order outside the points. That's big for the guy who's second in the championship right now. Oh, around the outside.
Goggy has lost his
Chungus.
swing.
By the way, on the outside of Brute. Brute pinching Chungus, but Chungus gonna get through. Yes, he will. Position swap there. Chungus now 13 places.
It's not going to be much better than Chungus. He's on the soft. He will be a lot faster.
I know, but is he going soft hard? I mean, we thought medium hard strategy to go here, but I must say I'm a little impressed. Will Cormac, no DRS for him. Joseph's got DRS, can't make a move just yet. Brute is also looking again on Chungus, can't make a move there as well. Goggy, you're right about that. Hit, he had a front wing missing. So whatever happened between him and Kostag or whatever, maybe synchronized spinning. I don't know if they were near each other, but whatever happened, it's involved Goggy. You have to go for a pit stop now.
This is impressive for Chungus. So up 13
Oh!
positions.
Oh,
Chungus is out. Let me quickly invite him.
second week in a row, he's locked out too.
Invite. Right, invite him.
Well, here's another move. Brute goes by. Riles is looking to go by.
It's like Chungus can get in as soon as possible in this race.
By the way, we saw Shot who fell down the order. By the way, he fell down to points. He's now 10th, by the way. And I must say, oh, we have a
More yellow
crash.
flags.
Crackers out of this race.
Cracker out.
Will this bring out a safety car? It has. We may see some early from this.
That will help Chungus to get back in time.
Yes, but will it pit him or not? We'll see. Coming to the pits is Jab. Pluto, who is on the hards. This is going to really not help his strategy at all. Nor Aaron Ocon's.
Chungus is back in. Oh, the AI pitted him.
This is good, though.
This would have won this.
This may be good, because this will put him in the hards. As that's what I expect the rest of the field to go. Staying out is also Joe. Staying out is Lando. J&T also in the hards. They kind of have to. Same with Sam.
That was weird. The game like paused Chungus's
But
car.
Chungus's AI has now gone to mediums, though, while Shot has gone to softs and Kostag to mediums. Can mediums make it the rest of the way? That's what I sort of know.
The Goggy is pitting again. J&T up 14 positions now because of that.
There you go. So as the race is halted, this is going to help Kostag. But how much does this hurt top 7 runners who all started on hards, going to be on the hards, who then don't have to pit again? What's going to be the scenario for... Although these guys in the hards may go mediums, they may be faster, is track position key around here? Chungus might not think that, but what's going to be the scenario here, Brennan Man?
Not too sure. This is going to be interesting. The safety car may have really hurt those hard runners. But I reckon... Obviously Jab, Will, Brute was all on hards. Oh, and Polo. But I reckon they may still be fine if they don't. Obviously, if they don't, I reckon they'll still be fine.
And the safety car should be in
Be
the
a bit
next
more
lap as
difficult.
well. Polo
Yeah.
and Gagi, the only two yet to
This
catch
helps.
up.
This helps Goggy and Polo though.
Yeah, because they were almost
Because they
nowhere.
were very far behind.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's see. I mean, does any one of the hard runners pit and think they can go mediums? I clearly thinks he can go medium. Same with Chungus, or at least the game thinks Chungus can. But the way to go, then, you know, I mean, mediums might be dead at the end, but at least I think it's a gamble that could work out. We'll see.
Staying out, so Joseph, they're all staying out.
Yep. Yeah. So we are gonna have to rely off another safety car or regular racing stops, and we do see others come.
Shot has pitted. And
He was
so strongest.
So Shaw was on the softs. I'm assuming the game on that he didn't mean to go on it. Whatever, he's got that out of the way at least.
Obviously, just not happy with his AI decision.
I see that. The game thinks he can go mediums, but clearly he thinks he can't.
Yeah, he's gone.
And I don't blame him either on that because it doesn't seem like it can go the full. I wouldn't say it doesn't seem like I can go the full race, but it seems like a tough task, and I think he's willing to try that. Gagi, he's gonna go probably medium at this point, but it depends what tire did Gagi start on. I'm almost sure he started on the hards though if he's gone mediums now. So we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, shot! Shots out.
That's the 4th retirement now in 6 laps. That's up a Rouge. And Radion. Boy. Well, that's not good.
They just dropped it.
Well,
He's gonna be annoyed at himself for that.
yeah, surely. It's just Paulo who has to catch up. Safety car should be in this time. We'll get back to so. So he had rear wing damage apparently. That may be why. And he also forgot you couldn't repair it. Well, this is an easy track to
Joseph
get.
has one warning.
Though, so. Okay.
Oh, Avanocon has 2 on it. Joe has 3, but I think some other drivers. Has 2. Sam has 1. Paul has 2.
Alright, so it is in this lap. Alright, so we'll take a pause in the warnings for a moment, but it'd be Pluto restarting this race ahead of Joseph, and then Aaron O'Connor podium already. I know there's still pit stops yet to be made, but the net leader, if you're looking at that, is Jab, and they go to Will, then you go to Brute. So they're on a completely different strategy, so we'll focus on them. We'll focus on the current leader. Pluto will lead this restart of the safety car coming into the pits. Pluto goes. Interesting, because if you're in Joseph's spot, you try to attack Pluto, or you try to work with Pluto until you decide to go to the pit stops. Here goes Pluto. Pluto's off and away. Over to already. He's got to a good lead.
Yeah, Joseph flopped up.
He was caught napping. He goes wide. Joseph goes off with the final chicane. Game gives him a 5 seconds.
Lando goes through.
Aaron's also ran wide at the final corner. I think Lando has to give that back. Joe has to give that back maybe, but I think Joe's gone through safely. Yellow flags. That is Sam Steed at the final corner.
Sam Steed.
He has spun around. Now we have a move being made. Riles and Brute going to go side by side. Riles going to be side by side off the corner. Brute is going to have to yield the position. Behind that, Posteg and TJR are also close. Gagi following suit. Aaron Ocon has now picked up a 3-second. Pluto already 2.3 lead over Joe. Rouge right in. We have moves being made. Riles and Brute back at this once again. Here's TJ looking to be involved. Brute going to go around the outside. Posteg going around the outside as well. Behind that, couple moves being made, jockeying for position. Brute trying to defend that. Riles trying to attack that. TJ trying to attack him as well. A little bit of contact I think was made. Also, Gagi was on the inside of Chungus for a moment. As you can tell, he's also struggling.
Let's go for the dive as well.
Posteg, Gagi's looking to go through. They have gone through now. Chungus looking to go through Riles.
Severe.
And Kosteg's now taking a 3-second penalty with that, so that is crucial toward his race. 3 drivers with corner cutting penalties.
Made it past Riles.
Move complete there. 2.5 for that lead with Pluto, though. This will be important. His pit stop, or when he chooses to, or when that safety car does come out. We'll see what happens. The net leader still is Jab, though, with Will Cromack challenging. Can Jab for his first race win in URS? We saw his first podium last week, so we'll have to see what happens. Will Cromack's now got a 3-second time penalty, so that's gonna hurt that challenge. On the inside, oh, he makes contact with Jab. Yep, he surely got some sort of damage.
I think TGR just got forced into the pits.
Maybe he did. Riles down the inside of Chungus. Couple moves being made in this train. We have Brute being attacked by Gagi now. Gagi's gonna go through. They're gonna be side by side. Oh, up to a Rouge and Ready, and they're gonna keep it side by side.
no,
There's a crash! Oh
Oh,
no!
that's a massive crash.
Will this bring out a safety car? No. That is a
Yeah.
big accident between Gagi and Brute. Going side by side up to a Rouge. It was almost always gonna end in contact. That is now 6 retirements. In 8 laps.
Don't think Goggy will be too happy about that.
I do not think so. Wow.
Because I was watching from Brute's perspective.
And runners now. So interesting to see what they will choose to go for. Oh boy. Well, must say.
Apparently, shot had rear wing damage.
Well, yeah, that's. And I also mentioned a moment ago. Pluto is going to lead the field, probably to assume. All the top 6 are hard runners, so maybe one of them will stay out. Maybe I don't know. Well, let's see here. Pluto pits, Joseph pits. Joe stays out though, so this is interesting. This is a completely different strategy. Well, and he also is going to have Lando there. He's also going to have J and T there.
Interesting.
I told you, some of them may stay out. Jab will be the net leader though, so this is interesting. Well, I don't really know who the was the fault between the Gagi and Brute incident, because I must say that whole deal with them. I heard there was a lot going on this weekend in GSR with those two at it. I mean, it's just gonna be up to the stewards and what they think. I can't tell right now from a commentator point of view, right on the spot, who's at fault. I think any sort of side by side into a Rouge and Radiant almost end.
Yeah.
So on this game at least.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens. There was a lot of 3 seconds picked up by a lot of people.
Yeah, including Joe, Cormac, Kostag, and now for the McLaren team, we're seeing Lando run up on the podium, J&T in 3rd, and Jab, your net leader, by the way, and then behind that you have Chungus and Riles off penalties. So this is going to be an interesting shape to this race. Not only that, but you have the people who just pitted from the mediums. Aaron, I believe, just well, he might have been ahead of. Never mind. I was gonna say he jumped in, but he really didn't actually. He was ahead of him because of the 5 second or what? Yeah, he was. Sorry, that's why he got ahead of him, because the 5 second Joseph served.
Oh, what's going on between Carl and Chungus?
Oh, this isn't good because it's just stopped right in front of the field. Yeah, well, he's out of the race, but
yeah, I just realised.
Pluto, Aaron, Joseph, Sam, they all pitted under this most recent safety car, and they're gonna be on the mediums. Fresher tires for them, I would say, but position going to be key. Can any of them fend? Any of them in front fend any of them off? That's going to be the question. So we'll see. As the safety car should be
That
out for one
safety
more
car
lap.
helps Joseph. 5 seconds.
That is true.
So obviously it does not sit for the next 5 seconds.
We should get restarted about halfway here in a moment. It is getting dark in the clouds, that as well, because it was a completely sunny start, so I don't know.
Oh, apparently Goggy is asking he wants an interview.
Oh, I usually let that for drivers who are out in qualifying. Get one there. I'm gonna keep it to for the commentary box to the race though.
Yeah.
That's a little bit different. I'm gonna say no to that. By the
Plus, I
way,
have a feeling him having an interview mid-race might then start a comment in the Discord. If
Yeah, I
he
would not
talks
want
about
that.
the incident.
yeah. Well, Joe leads the race. And I want to say, I believe this is the first time he's led a URS race, so... Behind that's Lando, behind that's GNT. And Lando hasn't had a podium since USA Round 2. Which was also the first race with a full grid in URS. Funny enough. JNT also third in the Aston Martin. It's interesting to see that as well because up to 2 races this season so far, and this is just 3rd out of the 6 races now. And this is his chance to perform and show what he's got. Then behind that's really everyone else who's pitted. The front 3 have yet to pit, so maybe banking on another safety car. To find out. Six retirements, 10 laps complete. Restart on lap 11 with 12 laps left. With a safety car in this lap.
Safety car in.
Burn him in. Safety car coming in.
Alright. Right. Joe's backing them all up now. Let's wait and see when he goes. Be interesting to see how Pluto does, because obviously on the frames, maybe he can cut through. He may still get a race win. Still backing him up. It's quite a big gap being left between. Okay, no, he's just closed it. Right, he's still going. Right, Joe's going.
And he's away. It's a little wide there, but I didn't think that'd be too bad. Behind that, we're going to focus on JNT.
On the back of JNT
Because this is technically going to be the challenge to get to the lead, because she has the net lead right now. Kostak and Chungus, by the way.
Kostak flies past Chungus.
Yes, just mentioned in the Discord he would let him by after an illegal overtake under the safety car, so they've sorted that out now. Kostak inside of Chromac for 2nd place in this race. Here's Kostak, gonna go side by side again in the Rouge. No, he's gonna do this. He'll do a bit of a smarter move from what he saw before. Upper Rouge and ready on now. Trying to attack Lando, not within DRS yet, but here's Jab on JNT with the overtake button and get through here at turn 4.
Kostak is getting past Will.
Pluto gets by Polo. Kostak does get bit of a challenge for these midfield parts. Chungus is gonna Chromac now. Gonna be wheel to wheel. Have no name now, side by side. Oh, a bit of pinching. Chungus forced him a bit out. But Chungus will get the. Pluto's also got the place in Riles. There's also a flag. That's Joseph now at the back of the field. Kostak on these mediums though is really starting to attack. I wonder what his wear is gonna be like by the end of this. Important to focus on if he can make it to the end, because he's now challenging Jab. Here's Pluto on Will. Down the inside. Oh! They collide! Will and Pluto collide! And Pluto's around!
Oh, Pluto!
The championship leader is now in trouble. And he's now back down to. Wow.
Oh, Joseph's letting Pluto.
Well, smart move to let him go attack. Don't mess with someone who's maybe bad about it now. You don't want to. I've learned from history. You don't want to get caught. You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to get on their bad side, especially when they're pissed off. Now Polo on the back of Will, and Riles got by Will there, and Polo is still attacking Will. While there's Aaron, there's Sam.
Goes wide.
Big battle here. Here's TJR is on Sam. Bigger battle with TJR. Gonna go down the inside of Aaron. Is he gonna get
Sam
3?
Steve went 5 but hit Aaron.
Well, TJR gets ahead of Aaron. Aaron ahead of Sam. Now Sam near Pluto. By the way, Jab on JNT. 4th place in this race. Here we go. Jab gonna elect to go to the right side. As the track gets more... Jab gets more faster, it looks like. And here comes Kostak. Oh, side by side. JNT stays ahead, though. Now, that is massive between Kostak and Jab. Here's Polo and TJR. I believe there's also contact there. But Kostak and JNT, a little bit of pinching.
We pinched JNT there.
Now Chungus goes through. Here's Polo once again. Aaron also sitting in the wings of this. The two cousins go side by side. Polo's around. Polo's gonna have rear wing damage from that, surely. Pluto
He's
and
got
Sam
room
goes
in
side by
down, so it'll be
side,
bad
and
for him.
Sam goes wide! Oh my god, everything is shaping up to be a bit crazy here within this. Here's Joseph around the Sam. Sam struggling a little bit. Now Joseph goes through and Sam flags.
No
That's
yellow
the race
flags.
leader
Joseph!
out! Oh no! And that is bringing out the third safety
another
car of this
safety car.
race. That is the race leader out. Wow. Well,
Surely Lando and Jake will be pitting now then.
Have to. Here's Lando in.
Lando's in.
Lando gonna have the fresher medium tires than anyone else. 3 lap better than the rest of the
Kostag.
field.
Who's in?
Kostag, yup, he didn't think he could go to the end. J&T's pit. So is Riles, by the way. He's gonna go for faster tires. Pluto stays out, which I expected at least one of those people who pitted before to pit, and that's Sam. Sam either has a bit of damage, is gonna go for fresher medium tires, which may work out in these conditions.
Riles on the softs.
Interesting.
Does he think he can get to the end on softs?
Oh.
Don't need front wing for Sam. I wonder what happened to Joe then.
Well, I'm calling people out sometimes, and I think I got him out. Especially on the older tires, too.
Chongus is currently confused in main chat about how he's P2. Yeah?
I'm also wondering the same thing myself. Well, I'm happy about the driving standards, I must add, regarding this race. From main chat, from what I can see.
Oh, well. I don't think Sam Seed is very happy now.
Well,
A very different message in main chat that probably shouldn't be mentioned on stream.
I've not seen any tickets open, but I assume there'd be a lot after this race. I said it in race 2, and I'm going to say it again. I put out a form earlier this week, and I said what needs to be improved regarding it, and a lot of the people have vouched that the driving centers are not good. It's almost something new. I know put it, and I cannot lie. I can't agree more. This is getting ridiculous for the driving centers for some people.
Rowdy's also put his reason for why there's so many with one word of goofiness.
Well, looks like one more lap of the safety car before it comes in. It is getting darker. I don't know if there'll be rain.
Might just be able to push the softs to the end then.
Yeah,
Be close.
maybe. I'm gonna be tight.
Be extremely close.
But they will overheat. I don't know if he can make that, but
Until
they
he's
will
pit
overheat.
again.
So there you go.
Pit into a tyre? Surely not.
Let's see. Does he have front wing to repair?
Is that softs?
Mediums.
Mediums. Maybe he put the wrong tyre.
He's got 4-lap mediums now. Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Yeah, I don't think people are very happy with that knock-on.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, a lot of the driving standards are not. It doesn't surprise me that there needs changing after this race. We'll see.
Lando could be in a very good position here with only one lap.
He
off
really
the
could.
lead.
He really could, because he's got 4-lap fresher meat in front of him. And it's all about how he's going to use his race pace. I really think he's got a good chance now. So does J&T.
I'll be interested to see if Riles is able to push those softs to the end.
Well, if he is, he's going to have to worry about the overheating. I mean, percentage he maybe can make it, but the overheating is going to be the biggest problem for him.
Safe to say we just need to hope there's not any more retirements.
Well,
And now, that is where we see more retirements and commentator curse.
we'll find out. Jab leads his restart over the Williams teammate at Chungus. Then it's Will Cromack. TJR technically net to podium now because of Will's penalty. Pluto's still right there in 6th. How'd that happen?
Got lucky, I'm guessing.
Oh, here we go. Waiting for the restart to get underway, waiting for when Jab wants to go, waiting for the safety car to be in the pit lane too. He's just waiting. Choose to go. Yes. No, wait. Hold up for a moment.
Maybe Jab and Chungus are talking with each other, trying to work together on the restart.
Oh, Jab.
Right,
Jab goes
nice.
away.
Chungus a good restart, so I think they are talking with each other.
Maybe, but they get away very cleanly. Everybody else really, with a 7/10 gap, with the next car being Will Cromack. Here's TJR looking to move, not yet though.
Look for the
Kostag
dog.
on Lando. Kostag, this is important. Oh, he hits Lando. Lando goes a bit wide. Oh, there's more contact. Kostag, overtake button. He gets through. Pluto also looking for a move on Aaron Ocon. Up a Rouge and Radion. Aaron Boost right there. You can tell it in the rear end. The rear end stepped out for the lead. 5/10 now, 4/10. Move being made again between Rouse and J&T. Here is Joseph now attacking Pluto. Here's TJR on Will Cromack, gonna go side by side. Up to the start of Sector 2, there's contact.
As a massive
goes
foul
wide.
between Will goes wide.
And that's going to allow TJR through. Aaron Ocon through. Next up is Pluto. Oh, TJR goes a bit wide. Aaron Ocon's gonna go up to the podium right now on track. Well, Pluto's gonna have to slot in behind Will. The two AlphaTauris arguing for space. Lando arguing for a bit more on Kostag, considering Kostag and him had a bit of contact. We'll watch on that. Pluto also trying to take advantage of Will right here. He's going to go to the left side. Going to go to the grass already. Around the outside. Will gets the
Will's
round. Oh, in the same corner. Him and Pluto made contact before.
Kostag's around as well.
Polo down the order from Sam. There was maybe a bit of contact there. Now here's Joseph on Pluto. The two mates for the second time in a row. Now the roles are reversed. Well, still two Williams leading. Aaron and TJ. Next up, it's Joseph trying to go on Pluto, and Lando trying to go in this mix as well. He's right on the back of Joseph. I think he gave him a little tap. Down the order is Riles, by the way. Riles,
I was just kidding.
so he may have picked up some damage in the
Guessing
process.
he's lost his wing.
Maybe. Joseph still sticking behind Pluto. Pluto still trying to catch his train, get himself in DRS, get enabled.
No, he didn't lose his wing. He's just highest fresh or soft.
For this lead for the battle, Aaron Ocon would hold on to a top 7 off penalties right now, but he would not hold on to the podium. Here's Joseph on Pluto. Joseph going through. Does Lando try to go through? Lando can't stick his nose in there, but Joseph head. It's also important to note that Chungus has caught Jab and Aaron is, and here comes Aaron. Can Aaron go through? Aaron is sticking behind now still. Pluto on Joseph again. Pluto's trying to get through. J&T is also getting challenged. Polo, a lot of battles throughout this field with 7 laps to go.
This quite big battles.
310 separating
It's a
Pluto
battle
and Joseph.
between a good couple. Battle between two mates again as well, Pluto and Joseph.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yellow
not.
flags,
Oh, my
yellow flag. Is Lando
That's
Norris
Lando.
around? Did he get tapped possibly? Did he have a bit of contact or did he spin on his own?
Polo's around.
Polo might have more damage to
It
his
was
car.
between Polo and Lando.
Polo and Lando both spin. Maybe synchronized spinning. We'll see. Back to the front of this field.
Right.
TJR has definitely caught Aaron. And here comes TJR. Gonna go around the outside of
Going for
Aaron.
it.
Gonna go side by side at the bus stop chicane. Aaron lets him through. I think TJR is going a bit wide though. Can he keep it? Trying on the switchback is Aaron. Get through TJR. Now onto the podium. Here's Pluto. Joseph also challenging. Joseph takes the fastest lap. Now it's J&T. J&T also trying to catch this train. It's going to be DRS galore at the front of the field between Chungus and Jab. Will have his first chance to gain on Jab for a first race win. Jab also looking for a first.
Yeah, Polo's split again.
Not a surprise there.
Yeah,
He is just straight up giving up. He might have rear
that
wing
was,
damage.
that was I'd say probably quite disappointing this one.
Yeah, it was not good.
With the amount of pit stops he had to make.
Definitely. Well, here's the front three, still sticking close, toe to toe, and looking to gain on any of their mistakes. And Chung is going wide. TJR was looking for a move. Aaron was looking for a move. Joseph all still sticking behind, with Pluto following, and J&T 2 seconds behind. Set the most recent fastest laps. Got the extra point. But we'll see what happens the rest of this race with Kostag, Lando, Will Cromack, all also within a DRS train for this race. By the way, Joseph, I think, went a bit wide. Here's Aaron Ocon up in front of that, challenging TJR. It is all dicing itself up through the front of the field, and all for position. And now down to 12 runners.
Look at that. It's very close between the top four. Yeah, Polo rear end damage.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think we do that. Rear end damage in this game.
Here's Joseph as well, and Aaron. Joseph is caught up to the back of Aaron, while Aaron is fell to the back of TJR. He's off of him. Now TJR is challenging Chungus. Can TJR go around the outside of the bus stop? He's gonna go for it. Break side by side. There's contact made. They're gonna be side by side at the bus stop chicane. There's more contact, more touching between them. Chungus holds second place for the time being, but can TJR challenge? He's gonna go down the inside. Side by side, TJR makes contact, forces him out. Here comes Aaron as well. TJR goes through for second place. That's important for Jab. That's important for Jab to almost pull DRS. He's not got out of it, but he's close. Riles has got the fast lap on softs.
won that P2 back.
Also, and Aaron is
Good
close.
game.
Here's Chungus and TJ in front of that, but most importantly, the close Joseph and Aaron side by side in turn 4. Joseph goes through. Aaron losing so many positions late in this race with 5 laps to go. Now,
That P2 back for Williams 1-2.
yeah, exactly. Now on the back of this train is T, who's caught up. J and T's close.
Ooh, more yellow flags. Who's
That's
that?
Pluto. That's Pluto. Did he get spun around by J&T? Oh, and it's double the trouble for Pluto. That's his second spin now. He's down to 10th. Well, that podium streak of 5 in a row might end. I must say, Belgium, a track where you, I guess, have some upsets. Today might be that.
Second.
There you go. He has got another penalty to his name. This one he can't serve. Pluto may still get a top 5 off penalties too, which is crazy to think about.
Good P4 for J&T then.
It could be. Or could he get a podium?
Close enough to Aaron and Joseph.
Yeah, most definitely. The gap. Second, Lando's so close. I thought Lando would have a chance at one point in this race. Oh, here's Joseph down the inside of Chungus, trying to avoid hitting the back of him, trying to also avoid a move from Aaron Ocon being made in the back of him as well. Now, just 4 laps remaining in this race. Riles sets the fastest lap. Aaron Ocon gets another penalty.
For a second. Oh, he's TJR's going for. Oh, he was looking for it. He's right behind Jab.
Lando also goes through, and Sam, you're right about that, and that's right ahead of Coast. Still for a point position, and that front 6 all still toe to toe, wheel to wheel. Well, not wheel to wheel, but car to car, rear to rear. I mean, they're all close. It's gonna be a matter of how these last 4 laps play out.
Chungus is desperate. Trying to catch up to TJR.
And you've also got Aaron on the back of Joseph. He's ready to pound. Now that sun's looking like it's starting to come out again. I don't know. It's so this.
Yeah.
Well, 6/10 between the lead now between TJR and Jab. Let's see what they for us in these last couple of laps. 5/10. TJR looks like a lot more straight line speed than the Williams of Jab for sure. Joseph also hanging on the back of Chungus too. Chungus also hits the back of TJR too. You saw a little bit of saw a little bit of ghosting them from that. Now we're down to just 3 laps. Tries to avoid one in the back of Joe. He's also still just barely in DRS, by the way. He's got a good chance at a good result. Race into the start of his season. Has TJR now lost to Jab? I think he has. He's now going to be attacked to Chungus.
To Chungus.
It is massive for Chungus, but look at the straight line speed being gained back from TJR, almost down below in the battery too. Kostag, yeah, that's another one. That's also going to help Pluto too.
TJR's got back in the.
You would also think
back in DRS.
Wide open in the championship, Pluto, and everything else that's happened there. But Kostag's had a bad race too. It's really wide open for Jab third place. Jab's chance to attack the second half of the season. You know, I always tell it's over, but can Jab prove that statement right or wrong? We'll have to find out. If he can win today, that's also a matter of that too.
JNT is trying to stay as much as possible to profit off of first pens.
Most definitely. Crucial moments of this race have really shaped up. Lando Norris is also going to gain on this train, I'd assume, with the fresher mediums. And everyone else in front of him is really losing, I guess, time just running toe-to-toe. It was 4.6, 4.3 with Lando. Lando could possibly take advantage of some penalties and get a top 5 out of it. That's at least what I'm thinking. That could still be a chance for Aaron losing time to Joseph.
He's lost quite a lot of time to Joseph.
Yeah, JNT is gaining on this too. TJR is also close to Jab. Chungus also close to TJR. TJR can't lose DRS this time. He's got DRS on the front straight this time. 20% of that battery. Jab still got a good amount on his battery as well as we reach 2 laps to go. Jab looking for a first win. I mean, the drivers can win this race, and I have to mention, everyone was like, oh, Pluto's gonna win, Pluto's gonna win. It's not happening. I said there's gonna be a first-time winner today. And I think, I said it to them, that there's gonna be a first-time winner. I said it on stream because, you know what, I don't want to jinx anybody, but I think it could likely be happening. Except now from podium on track, gonna go wheel-to-wheel with Chungus into turn 4. Kostag's now got
another 3 second.
He might not even get points from this. Joseph through.
12 seconds. He is out of the points.
Yeah, definitely. But gonna be behind Riles, I'd assume.
Yeah, he.
That's massive.
It's been an awful race from Kostag.
I know. Well, what's Pluto gonna have to say on penalties? The gap from him to the front of the field is 10 seconds, and the penalties in front of that include 3 and 6 seconds. I think Pluto might be 8th here to end this race, if this is the way it's a championship leader.
Oh, more yellow flags.
That is Kostag. Yep, you're right about that. He's completely off.
Yeah, completely out.
It's still a good battle, but we're gonna reach the final lap. Jab lost the rear right there. Here comes TJR. TJR saw that. Missed it, and here he comes to try to take the lead. Kostag's now to the race. Here comes TJR. He goes to the lead. TJR leading for the first time in URS. We saw Joe lead for the first time. Mr. Red Bull.
Lead around.
Now it's TJR leading for the first time as we reach the final lap of the race. Now does Jab go attack, try to go through. Here we come onto the final lap of this race. TJR leads for his maiden win. He's attacking. Well, Chromac pits with a couple laps to go. He looks to go maybe for fastest lap or in this race. He may have had some trouble. Can't go for fastest lap now though with this being the last lap. But now DRS is enabled. DRS is engaged for the leader of the second place man trying to attack the leader. Here's Jab on TJR. Can he go through? No, he can't. Joseph on Chungus can't go through. Sam's now retired. We're down to 10 runners.
Yeah.
Can Jab attack here late in this race? Aaron Ocon has now picked up 9 seconds. Surely that's going to invite Pluto through for 7th place. More yellow flags. That's Sam's car.
That's just for Sam Seed's car.
But 4/10 against. Jab have anything to say about it, or is his tires that worn? They're the front 3 all in 6 old hards or worse.
I think it's pretty much set. I think it's TJR.
It could be, but we saw a mistake from Jab the previous lap at the first corner of Sector 3. Will we see the TJR is just trying to hold on for his first race victory in URS. Jab is still attacking with a couple of corners remaining. 4/10 now that gap. He's got a lot of battery to use. TJR burning off the energy. Can Jab say anything about it?
Nah, TJR win.
I don't know. I mean,
he's
gotta see the final chicane. What's it gonna be? TJR, the final bus stop chicane A day where it's been trouble for the championship leader. It's time winner with TJR. Never saw the podium before, but he's gonna see it with a win for the first time. Yes, TJR wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Jab finishes second. Finishes second for the second week in a row, and Chungus is back on the podium as well. J&T fourth, Joseph, then Lando, then Aaron, Pluto. Riles comes home ninth, and Will Cromack, the last points finisher, at the end of this race. I must say that's disappointing.
That was a horror shot, Pluto, though.
Then let's get interviews in quickly. That's what I have to say. Oh.
I was insanely close. I think you did a bit better than top 5.
Yeah, there you go. First time podium sitter. Let's get our podium finishes in here quickly. Oh man. Well, we see some new podium sitters to the season. We see some new podium sitters in URS. That's always a good sight. At least that's some positives to take out of today. Oh my god. Well, Red Bull back on top, by the way. They have now won on every season. They're a different team to win this season as well. First driver from Norway to win. How about that? And it's only fitting as well to have 3 different nationalities on the podium as well this weekend. With Chungus up there for the United Kingdom, Jab up there for the United States. And there you have it. That is the Belgian Grand Prix for you. Fastest lap in the end, I believe, was Riles. Just may check that.
Yeah, it goes to Riles.
If this wants to load, then who knows? I don't know if Chungus will come into posters interviews. Well, why out of the session? It's just ended the session completely. I don't see anything. It's just kicked me out of the session.
Oh, I'm back in the lobby.
I need yeah, I'm back in the lobby as well. That's weird. Alright, well hopefully someone got screenshots of results at least, so.
I did, yeah.
You did it get alright, good. Good. Well, what we can say about that with a lot of the stuff that happened in that race, but let's start with Jab. Burning Man, how about you have a go at Jab? I don't think Chung is going to join us because he doesn't have a mic, so you have a go at Jab.
Jab was P3, right?
P2.
P2, yeah. Yeah, sorry. It's obviously insanely close to the how did it feel to just miss out on the win?
Well, obviously I was running like 2-0 wings, trying to Alex Albon. But yeah, I had a little snap, which allowed TJ to get close. He's in a Red Bull, that's the one car didn't want behind me, because it was still quicker than me on the streets. So I gave it a run for it, but apparently TJ could be getting a 3-second for hitting Chungus, so we'll see about that. But yeah, for right now, I'll take the P2.
Congrats on the P2.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
My only question for you, Jab, is you know, you said the search for no before, or you said the search for a podium before was kind of like taking a while. Is this going to be a search for a win if it's not today with the steward's office, or no?
Well, hopefully we can keep this up, to be honest. I don't know what the next track is. I expect it to be slow. So I expected this car to be slow. And then obviously I took out all the downforce off of it. Might as well everyone's going to be doing that, so we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, well, congrats on the P2 finish. TGR, welcome along to the podium for the first time, buddy. Congrats. I have to say, you put on a good performance. You recovered through the field, and this is the first driver who's won from outside the top 12 on the grid. With you doing so, you said you had a lot of pace. You said you had a lot to show for. You really weren't wrong. How'd you do it?
I took advantage of a lot of carnage after the safety car, and then I did a couple of aggressive moves, and I avoided contact for all of them but Chung. So I'm pretty happy with myself. Like I said, probably end up with the 3 seconds for it, but you know what? At P18 and a P20 on lap 1 to end up on the podium, P3 or P4. Absolutely what I called elimination in Q1, and I'm very happy with it, and it just shows that I've got these and I can consistently contend at the front now.
Yeah, Italy should be a good track for the Red Week. What are you expecting there in Italy?
Definitely expect top again. Top 8, we'll see what our pace is in qualifying. But hopefully, I don't know, I made some really moves that I want to go back now, so I'm very ecstatic with this.
Well, congratulations on the win. Or if it's not the win, at least the podium. So that's also a good thing to be happy about too. If that is the case, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out because we have a lot to get to. I think stewarding wise. But congrats, like I said. Burning Man, any questions?
Not really. Just congrats on P18 to P1. Insane. It's hard to do.
Yeah, I know. Hard to do nowadays. But maybe easier for some. But anyway, next week we have Italy. September 18th, that is 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. UK. Tune into the action for number 7. We will catch you then. Besides that, it's Burning Man 034 and Ryan Ocon 31 with you today. Anyway, have a good one. Until next time, goodbye.